Welcome, sports bettors from around the world.
Milwaukee versus the Pelicans. Pelicans are on the road here, and they're getting, 13? They open up at 14. They're getting 13 and a half right now. My name's Jared. That's Philly over there. You're watching Sports Gambling Daily. It's an interesting matchup here where you got the Pelicans taking on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yep. So I want to be careful with this game because I know we had some people that were watching the last video that said that they didn't agree with, I guess, the fact that we thought Orlando could actually stay within the 13-point spread or 12-point spread they got, and they did. And I'm going to just preface that by saying the reason why I kind of leaned and you kind of leaned that way is because Orlando is a good defensive team. They're a top 10 defensive team, right?
Top five, I think, right? They're like,
you might have. That's correct. A top 5 defensive team. All right, so that was where I was leaning on them being able to stay in the game because defense travels even if your offense isn't there every time. Now, in this situation, you have a number 1 offense and a top 10 defense in Milwaukee and a number 9 offense. So they're obviously a really good scoring team, but they play no defense. When they beat teams, they usually outscore them. But in this case, I don't see them outscoring them. I actually think Milwaukee will cover this spread. I think they probably blow them out, frankly. Unless you got the Pelicans going off. I mean, I guess you can make an argument for a backdoor cover, but in this case, I don't think so because they just don't play enough defense at all. That's the difference for me between this team giving 13 and then the other game. So,
yeah, I cannot disagree with you. I love the Bucks here. I think, guys, we're not going to get emotional. We're not riding a team because, the Bucks and Giannis and all this stuff. Like, look, we're just looking for value. All we care about is trying to make money, and that's where we saw an advantage there for Orlando last game, and we were correct. And now I think we see a big advantage here for the Bucks. The Pelicans are one of those teams that just do not compete very well on the road. They're 2-9 on the road, and this is a team that they can't compete with, in my opinion. Top to bottom, unless they're shooting 55% from the floor or greater. I just don't, maybe even 60%. I mean, they have to have a really special shooting night, and Milwaukee would have to completely look past this team. Which can happen. When you've won 15 games in a row, 14 games in a row, something like that. They've won plenty of games in a row, so there's usually a chance for a dud here and there. But this is probably not the game that's going to happen.
Milwaukee will own them on the glass. I mean, there should be nothing really there for them, and unless you're right, unless they just go into this game sleepwalking and they decide that they don't really care, they're just going to go through the motions and they will just win by a couple. But I don't see it. Milwaukee seems to have a focus, and they know that they have a shot this year, and they have a pretty special team, and I don't think that a team like New Orleans is going to come in there and disrupt that, frankly.
Here's a stat for you guys. Pelicans are 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 games following 1 day's worth of rest. So, overall, I like the Bucks here, and it looks like this line opened up at 14 is down to 13 in some spots. So, I don't see it getting much better than that though. Give me the Bucks minus 13.
Agreed.
All right, guys. If your favorite goons are out of here, we're going to go ahead and go on to the next video. Good luck to you. Good luck to me. Good luck to all of us, and we'll see you guys next time.
That's a good one.